I just got this delivered today, and I'm gonna open it up. I have this one in my now. It's a 8K turbo. It works awesome, but I mean, it's got it almost 80 degrees in here. It's like 30 outside right now, and yeah, that thing works good. But I'm gonna, this one, you mount it inside here, and then the tank is mounted outside, so it's not an all-in-one unit. So I want to open it up and see what I need to get to mount the tank outside. I have a 5K V4 heater in my other trailer, in this trailer, that white trailer. Works really good. But I mean, that trailer's only 5 by 10. Man, this tank is bigger than I thought. Wow. That's pretty big. Here's the heater. One thing about the V4 heater is it comes with this crappy pipe. The turbo heater came with this pipe, which is a lot nicer than that one, and longer, way longer. I think the turbo heater is like a little better quality heater, maybe. I don't know, but I said this hose is crap next to it. Anyways, mounting plate, the air intake, fuel line, heat shield, wiring harness, exhaust pipe, muffler, and that stuck together, and get this thing mounted up. Amazon has a little plate to mount it to a wall. I think I'm going to get that. I think I'm going to mount it to the wall right there. My exhaust can go out right there. I got that little exhaust from Amazon. I thought it was going to get hot down there. I got this temperature gauge. I mean, right there beside it is 88, 90 degrees. I mean, this thing is hot. 270, 290. But like right there, 100 degrees. So, I mean, it works. It's not very loud. I'll go outside and show it to you. I mean, I'm close to it there. Kind of sounds like an RV hot water heater or something. It's not very loud. It's not annoying or nothing. So, and you can't hear it at all inside, especially with the heater running. So the plan is I'm going to get this heater mounted somewhere here, and I'm going to build something so it's enclosed, and then I'm going to run that duct work and have this thing just coming out of the whatever I build here. So I gotta get some parts. I'll get this thing hooked up and show you how it works. Okay, so this is the way I'm going to mount this heater. I'm going to build a cabinet over top of this. This thing's going to be hidden. I'm going to have this is going to come out like this and stick through there with one of these on the end of it. I might get a splitter and put one out this way and one out the back part here. See how the one does first, I guess. But I'm gonna build a cabinet here and it's gonna cover this. I may not have mounted that way if I didn't already have this exhaust here. I put that there because I was planning on using this heater and just having it on top of here, and then I decided I wanted to have one and have the gas tank or the fuel tank outside. So I'm gonna mount the fuel tank on the outside of the trailer and run it this way. By the way, this heater is only a 12-volt heater too. It's not a 120 volt like this one has a. You can do whatever with this one. It has a different wiring harness for that and this little converter. So, but I don't care either way. This thing has 120 power and 12 volt all the time, so it doesn't really matter. My solar will run this thing in this refrigerator forever, so it doesn't matter to me. But anyways, I got this one 12 volt, and that's the way I'm going to mount it, and I'll show you how the rest of it goes. My fuel tank's not here yet. It'll be here tomorrow, I think. So as soon as the fuel tank's here, I'll get that put on and show you everything finished up. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this tightened down and get my exhaust pipe bent how I want it. And this heater also has an intake, which is this little pipe, which is probably gonna come out this hole here and connect into that and stick down here somewhere. It's got a little filter, this filter right here on it, so that's where, and it connects to that. So I'll get this hooked up and ran, and I'll probably have to put some brackets or something down here, I don't know. But anyways, I'll get it all sorted out and show you how I do it, and we'll get it running. Alright, I'm going to hook this up today. So this is what they, on Amazon, this tank said this thing is frequently bought with this tank, but it doesn't go in there. Well, it goes in there, but I gotta have a, I guess a bushing or adapter, whatever you call it, to go from there. And the hose, this is a 1/4 inch line, and the hose for it is here's the difference in it. I mean, it's like really small, so I think this is 3/16. That's 1/4. I need to get an adapter to go from 1/4 to 3/16, and then a adapter to go from this to this size is the plug that was in it, which is, I don't even know what that is. But anyways, that's what I gotta get. So, going to get that. The exhaust insulation is cooking. This one did that too. It's kind of a mess the way I got all this junk laying here right now, but there's spare parts here. So I got my fuel line coming in right there, fuel filter, fuel pump, just across here, and then there, there's where my electric comes in. There's the filter. I'm going to mount this like this probably. Alright, that thing's been running like 5 minutes. There's the exhaust from it. It's not very loud. What's weird about that is exhaust is you can't smell the diesel at all coming out of it. I don't understand how it burns that clean, but it does. I think with my solar panels, this thing would run forever as long as you keep fueling it. Once this insulation gets burnt all around the exhaust, it'll be alright. So yeah, here's where it comes in. That fuel pump still makes a little clicking sound. I don't know if you can hear it. I think once this is all, I'm going to close all this in right here. I'm going to build a box like over top of this, probably down and up to here, and this will be mounted in it. And it'll be like back here. So it kind of looks hillbilly right now, but I guess it'll be all right. This thing's rubber mounted. So it's putting out some heat. Yeah, this is an 8K VVOR. I actually don't think that VVORs are as good of a quality as this one is. That turbo heater that thing is nice. It's got all the same controls, but it's just portable. This thing, you can set the temperature, control with your phone, all that, and it's got a remote. It's all in one. So you can literally stick that in your basement or whatever and put the exhaust out and heat your basement or your garage or whatever. So I got that for this trailer, and it was just sitting here, and I thought, well, I should get one. And I actually didn't know how good it would work, but so then I bought this one, and I didn't really want to mess with fuel inside here with it. So because on this one the fuel tank is, I'll open it up and show you. Fuel tank's inside it. See, there's the fuel tank. Everything's in there. So like I said, this thing works. It works awesome. They come with little mufflers, but I'm not even going to mess with the muffler. It's not loud. Yeah, I forgot to say, I went to Home Depot and Lowe's and a hardware store to try to find a reducer that would take this to a 1/4 inch pipe thread, and apparently that's impossible. I don't understand why. See, this thing with this, here's how I got it now, but this thing was like listed right underneath the tank. Like, people that buy the tank buy this. Well, don't do that. This is a 10 millimeter, which that doesn't even exist, I don't think, in pipe stuff. So I don't know how you could even get that, or what the heck this goes to. I don't know. But don't do that. Don't buy this part with it. I'll put the link to that thing up. But yeah, that was a waste of $10, and I waited another day. Should have just, and the tank didn't come with any fitting. It just had a plug in it. So you gotta at least buy a plug. So it's a 1/4 inch. If you can find a 1/4 inch what is that called? A barb for 3/16 hose is what this hose is. So I'll put it on the screen what you need in case somebody buys one. But man, that thing puts out the heat. That's for sure. Thing's 145 right there. So it works. $70 in here now. It was 15 degrees outside, and I ran this turbo heater in here for like 2 hours, and it was 80 in here. And this trailer's a mess right now, but there's my little Indian. But yeah, this thing's a mess, but it's 7x16. It's all insulated except for the floor and a couple windows. Doors insulated. The only thing that's not insulated is this back door. But anyways, let me get this thing closed up so it looks halfway decent, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, I turned my heater on 30 minutes ago. It was 30 in the trailer when I turned it on. Got the thermostat on. 76. It's let's see that. $60 in here. I was hoping this thing wouldn't make that clicking noise as much as it does, but once I cover that, I don't think you'll hear it. Yeah, when I came out here, I checked these walls in here. Yeah, so my walls were 33 degrees when I checked them before. The floor was 27. So the floor is definitely the coldest part. Anyways, I think it's about 30 degrees out right now. And I filled up my tank this morning. Oh, it's 2 1/8 gallons is what it said. So I'm gonna run it all day. Well, see, I started at 11 o'clock, and I'm gonna try to run it for 6 or 7 hours today and see how much fuel it uses. Okay, it's been about 2 hours, and this thing's still running. Why that thing won't focus? $80 degrees in here now. So, yeah, I got the thermostat set on. It was on 76. So, now my walls. Walls are about 65 degrees. 60. Probably average 60. The floor is what stays cold, 47. Floor. I need to insulate the floor in here. So I I'll go out and see how much fuel it's used. It's only ran 2 hours. It doesn't look like it's used any. Oh, that's good. Look like anything's leaking. So. Alright, here's where I'm at now. Mount this about there with this thing here. I put a hole in the floor down there. If you can see that, where that air intake is going to stick down in the floor, I got to get a longer pipe. And I drilled a hole here for this. And then this it's gonna be like that. I use screws on this thing, on this outside panel, in case I need to take that off to do whatever. I'll probably screw that top on too. But yeah, it's a mess in here. So I gotta cut this last piece for that right here and get that pipe mounted to it. And then that'll be it. Paint this. And clean this mess up in here. It's a disaster. Alright. Get this last piece done. Okay, I got this thing done, I guess. I'm gonna get a little thing and put it over that. I might cut that out and make it bigger, I don't know. I have another one of these I could put there. I might just do that. But the whole reason I did this, to get rid of the ticking. And this thing. Still ticking. Yeah, the whole reason I changed from that heater, or from this heater, which this turbo heater worked awesome, but whole reason I did all this is to get rid of that ticking. And the damn thing still ticks. So there's the fuel pump. I don't know if I can insulate around that thing and make it not tick. Get a different fuel pump. I don't know, I'm kind of got to use a diesel heater now. I got holes in the side of the trailer, a fuel tank mounted out there. So everyone said on everywhere that I read that they're quiet, they don't make any noise anymore, the new ones. This is supposed to be an updated pump, but it still ticks. If you turn it up a bunch, it doesn't do it. Yeah, see, now that it's running, I turned it on manual and just turned it high as it would go. It doesn't tick at all. As soon as it slows down, yeah, turn it back onto the thermostat and it'll start ticking again. It's really aggravating. Anyways, I'm gonna fix that somehow. don't really know why I left this little cutout right there. It seemed dumb to box that in and waste that, but I might make a counter that comes on across there or something. Make that top of that shelves or something, I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure something out. Anyways, I'm gonna figure out the ticking and it'll be good. It heats it up good, for sure. Yeah, it's still 70 in here. I had this window open because it was hot. I've been going in and out the door, so. And it's been running literally all day. My battery's still at 3/4. Let me go out and check the fuel. I'll go check the fuel and show you how much it's used today. Alright, let's see how much fuel it's used today. Wow. Man, it has not used much fuel. It's like, I can't even believe that's right. Wow, it used that much fuel. And I turned this thing on at 11. It's 5 now. It's running for 6 hours. And it used, right here, in 6 hours. It's 28 degrees out right now. The sun was out for a little bit. Well, I've had the door open a lot too. The sun was out for a little while. It kind of makes this black trailer heat up when it's out. But I mean, I've had the windows open on this thing. I had both windows open because I was cutting that wood in here. So I had both windows open, and I was going in and out the door when I was cutting. So, and it's kept it at least 70 in here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know why this thing won't focus on that. It says 70, but it's kept it at least 70 in here. But I mean, it works really good. I don't like the ticking. I gotta fix that somehow. I'll get some insulation and put around it or something. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. Turned out all right looking. I'll paint all that and it'll be good. The reason I have to have this here is I put I got a street glide, Harley street glides that I put here, and my bike mount, my bike shoe goes right here. Sits here and here, and I tie it down on these two things, and then Jarrett's bike gets tied down to these, which I need to change them. This trailer's a dang on mess. But yeah, his bike goes there, and then when Ben Indian's in here, it goes in backwards, up in the front that way, and his bike shoes right here. His bike shoe clips into these little things this way, and then his ties down to these. So, yeah, we fit 3. My street glide, Jared's got a Road King, and Ben has an Indian Scout, and it sticks. The back end of it is right here in the bathroom. It's like right here. So, but they all fit in here pretty easy. They're not even close to rubbing. Ours are offset a foot, I think. No, 16 inches, I think it was. Yeah, they're offset this much from here to there. I think it's about 16 inches. And this trailer is 7 by 16. The next thing I'm building is beds in here. I think what my idea is I'm gonna have a piece that folds down. Fix the camera. I have a piece that's here that folds down. This side folds down and they come together. If it's gonna work or not. Yeah. So the pieces would be to right here. So I mean that would be about perfect for a bed. They'll be up here. They fold down. I have a piece mounted here on each side with a hinge all the way. It'll fold down and lay on top of that. And then this piece here I'm gonna cut out little like a little U, and I'm gonna put inch by inch and a half tubing, 3 pieces across there. I'll throw the pieces in and lay the 2 pieces of plywood down, and then either a good blow up mattress, or I have some foam. I have a foam cushions that I can use, but I'm not for sure what I'm going to use yet. But it'll be a 82-inch wide bed by try to make it. Or at least 5 foot wide. So that'll be good, I think. Just now kind of figured out that part of it. I actually was thinking about putting a rooftop tent on here with a hatch that goes through here, but it'll be so hot and cold, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna do the bed in here first. I hate to do it and mess my walls up and then not work, but I guess that's what I'm gonna do. If y'all got any good bed ideas, put them down in the comments, let me know. And let me know what you think about this heater. Definitely let me know if you have a heater and it doesn't tick like this. This is a Vivor 8K. Let me show you the manual for it. That's the manual for it. Doesn't even say what the heck it is. This is what it is right here. I don't know if you could read that. I'll put it on the screen what it is. But anyways, yeah, the solar on this thing, I have just two RV marine batteries, not lipos or nothing, just regular batteries. 2 of them, and 200 watt solar on the roof. And I mean, for the money I got in the solar in this thing, I think the solar kit was like $160 from Amazon, and the batteries were kind of expensive, $160 a piece or something for them. And that's it for the whole 12-volt system basically. I do have this RV converter here, which is pretty nice for all the electrical stuff, the water pump, all the lights, outside lights, and everything. The heater, I wired it straight into the battery in the front because there's a fuse in there, and it's got an inline fuse, so not really worried about that. But this panel will, when you turn this thing off, I'm gonna turn it off. Yeah, the panel does stay on because it's powered, so it is going to draw a little bit of power when it's not doing nothing. I think the panel is going to stay on. I got a 5K heater in that trailer. It's an all-in-one deal, kind of like this turbo one, but the panel stays on it because it runs the battery down if it sits for a week or something. It's only got one battery on it though. There's a battery on it. So, anyways, that's it for the diesel heater install. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I'm going to finish building this thing and do some more videos on it. See y'all.